Okay, so it's next morning, it's the Wednesday the 19th of June 2024. I'm just going to have an easy day today. I'll go to York, I'll get my dinner somewhere, I'll probably stop at a McDonald's on the way into York. I'll probably use the park and ride or something when I get to York. I might have a look at the cathedral or the York Minster, I might go in it this time, we'll see. Then, might go for a wee drive in the countryside, and then, just a short local drive. And then I'll go to the swimming. I'm definitely going to be going to swimming today. I'm going to try the leisure centre swimming pool. I'm in the mood for that, for a wee swim. So, I'm not going too far today. That's the plan. I did a lot of driving. I was busy yesterday and the day before, so I have this sort of easy day. I like York, and there's lots to do. I'll probably consider going into the York Minster. So, that's the plan for today. I'll go to probably just nip into the McDonald's on the way up. I've not got anything special for lunch. It's just whatever. So the swimming, it's 6:50 for the. On being Wednesday, that's the timetable there. So I might go between 6:30 and 9:30. I'll see. Or I might go earlier. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, but I'll definitely be going anyway. And it's not a bad day again, otherwise hopefully it'll keep up. Let's see if we open my window. So, I'm just going away to get going. It's a bit later, it's like 11:30 in the afternoon, well, in the morning. So, I didn't get my bed till probably about 1:30. I watched the movie, that film, was it Total Lies or True Lies or something? So, it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger film anyway. So, it was alright, it was just something to watch. I was listening to his audiobooks, so I thought I'd watch his film as well. Okay, right, let's go. So, I had a packet of Flaming Hot Monster Munch, Flaming Hot flavoured Monster Munch crisps from the garage here, and still to travel. I'm going away to go into York. We'll get my brunch, breakfast stroke lunch in York. I'm going to go to the Poppleton Bar Park and Ride, which is the one nearest. That's the one that closes at about 6:30, but that's irrelevant to me because I won't be there that long. The last time I did a park ride, I went to the other one because it was open later, because I was going to be staying a while. But this is not really necessary, so I'm just going to be making my way to the park and ride there, and just get the bus into York, have a look around York Centre again, get my dinner, may even go to, because I'm in the mood for a bakery again, so I'll go into the centre of York, get my brunch there, and then I'll come back out and maybe go for a wee sort of drive in the local countryside. I've not decided where I'm going to go yet for the countryside drive, and then after that I'm going to go to the swimming at the leisure centre in York. Service 59. The first one I went to that time was Rockcliffe Bar. I used the service 2 and the 2A. Well, today I'm using the Poppleton Bar service 59 because it's kind of like closer to where I'm at, a few miles closer. So, and the time's not really that important. The time that it closes isn't that important. So the Flaming Hot flavoured Monster Munch crisps will tidy me over until I get to the centre of York, where I'll get a bacon for my brunch. Right, so I'm at the Poppleton Park and Ride. Buses are just up there. It's nothing fancy, it's just an Optare Solo, I think the bus. It's sort of small, midi-sized single deck. But it's on route, and so it's the closest one to where I was at, so it could take me into the centre of York, where I'll get my brunch, and then I'll maybe have a look at the York Minster, I might go in it, and then I'll come back here, go for a wee drive to the country, and then I'll go to the swimming. So I got the crisps just at the garage at the Travel Lodge, just to tidy us over until we get my brunch, because I was a bit hungry. So this is it. The parking rides are handy, they're free. The bus fare, although I pay a bus fare, it's just like getting the park. I mean, I'd be paying to park, but if I drove to the centre of York, I'd have to pay to park anyway. So this kind of takes a hassle out having to do that. I could just get the bus in. Other than paying a bus fare for the return, it just works in maybe around about the same, if not easier, if you take into account all the driving through traffic and stuff. So that's it there, nothing really. So up to our XL maybe, nothing really fancy. Fully electric by the looks of it. So I better get there before it pulls off. It probably will, getting my luck. So there we go. So it's got the fake sound, being an electric bus. You might just be able to hear that. I'm not an electric bus fan, to be honest, but I'm not a big fan of these ones. But I'm a bus spotter, so I'm just waiting on the driver. It doesn't look like there's anybody at the moment, so at least I'll be getting that one. And it's usually a case where I just turn up and I'll get to about a few yards and I'll pull away or some, sod's law. But no, so I'm not in a rush anyway. It's only 12:20. So I am heading into York Centre again. York is a lovely place. I could spend time there anyway. So I was brought off in the centre of York again. We're going away to a nice baker for my dinner, my brunch. Lunch, brunch, breakfast, lunch, whatever. And we'll do that now. This bus I just came off of. Bakery. I'm going to get my dinner from this bakery here, and I'm going to probably just stand at the wall over on the bridge at the river and just enjoy the views and have my dinner there. Dinner, stoke brunch. So this will do me nicely, I think. I'll get something to eat out here. Perch myself here, and I'm going to have my Cornish pasty, steak, pizza slice, and then just on one of these small curved tart things. And I'm going to enjoy the view here. So quite simply, just going to stand and enjoy my stuff here. That's all I need. Nothing fancy, just a straightforward, some grub to eat, and then on with my day. So I'll just get some grub down and then on with the rest of my day. Pizza slice went down well, so it's time for the Cornish pasty now. River tours. Now on to dessert. Want this Yorkshire curd. So that's the view that I've got to enjoy my lunch, brunch. You see, I could spend a fortune going into some of the restaurants, fancy restaurants at the waterside, you know. But I could do it the easy way, the more sensible way in my instance, and for circumstances, with money and budget. I could just go to the baker's, get something that I really enjoy, stand here at a lovely view for nothing, and enjoy the view. All that come out just about £5 or £6, £5 or £6. But I could go to a fancy restaurant with all the fancy diner, great views and everything, probably spend about £20. So do the math. If you're budgeting, you just want something nice to eat, I just done it the easy way. Simple food, simple grub, and then enjoying it all the more. So I was just thinking actually, I've seen some buses going past at Yorkshire Pullman. There was a Volvo B8RLE. I didn't quite get a chance to capture it on the camera, but I might actually go for a bus trip. Might try some of the buses out. I mean, the York Minister's impressive, but I might do something like that. I might go on a bus run. So I just sort of thinking about it. I was just seeing them going past, and it looked quite smart actually. I think it's the Egyptian-bodied Itals that are on it. So I might look into that. Do a wee bit of bus spotting, a wee bit of bus travelling. It just clears my mind. It's amazing just having a meal, just having my lunch and enjoying this view. I had a chance to think. I was kind of burning myself out earlier. I was thinking, will I do this, will I do that? I was racking my brains to try and come up with a plan for the day. And I said, come on, I'll just take it as it comes. I saw the buses and I said, you know what, I didn't have to go to the York Minster, I've already seen it. I was actually in York Minster 11 years ago, back in 2013. So I might try the buses this time, something different. I saw it going over the bridge here and I thought, I'm on holiday, I might as well just do what I feel like doing. I don't have to stick to a plan. I've still got the swim in mind because that's a good bit later. I've also got to bear in mind the time that impart it. So I'm going to research into the timetable for the services that are on figure out how long it's going to take, because I've got to bear all that in mind at that car park and the time it takes to wait for the bus to get there. It's 7:15, I think he said, but I'll have to do some thinking on that. So I'll let you know what I decide anyway. But I'll finish off my tin of juice and then I'll continue on. And the weather, by the way, is looking really nice. It's making this look like a really nice scenery. I've took quite a few photos here already. You've stared at that from having my lunch, so just sort of maybe get a selfie. It's barmy, by the way. I just spotted this while I was doing a bit of research into these buses. There doesn't seem to be many buses running, by the way, on that fleet. But I just noticed these chemtrails. Look at that. That's no air show. That's just nuts. I've seen this in Dundee. I've seen them going around, like 5, 6 of them in a row. I've seen them doing all sorts of squiggly lines. I just spotted this there as it was, just came into view. And also at the hotel room earlier at the Travel Lodge, I saw a load of chemtrails as well, or trails. I mean, it's going to call them trails. I'm not going to get into controversial. I know for a fact it's certainly nothing that it's something that I've noticed recently. It's bizarre as far as I'm concerned. There's lots of theories saying that there's chemtrails. Some say contrails. For me, it's just utterly bizarre. It's not what I used to see before. But I could definitely say that for sure. It's just nuts. But anyway, I'm just logging this in. 19th of June 2024, here at the centre of York. I'm just looking up to the. I just see that. Planes don't fly like that. Ordinary jet planes do not fly in that manner. There's no air show, there's no military show or anything like that. That's been suggested to me before when I logged this in back home in Dundee when I saw this bizarreness. It was worse than that. I've got loads of pictures and videos anyway. It's only been a thing that's started off in fairly recent years. But anyway, I've logged that in, so. Yeah, it'll never convince me that's normal. It's not as far as I'm concerned. I don't remember ever seeing that kind of things going on in the sky. This is only a fairly lately, last few years. Since certainly 2018 it was a big change around as far as it's concerned. That was a big turnaround for all the bizarre stuff with the weather and the chemtrails. And I saw it in Germany. I saw it when I went through in the coach trip from London to Germany and through all the countries that I went through. All these places, France, because we took the ferry. It was a ferry. I took the ferry through. So I saw it in the sky there, and in London, and in my hometown in Scotland, in Dundee. And I'm seeing it here now, so it's just utterly nuts, totally bizarre. So I log that in then. I'll just make my observations and I'll log them in for my own records. I know, could share it with you because it's for all to see. I mean, it's right in the centre of York, so everybody can look up and see that. So I'm just simply showing you what I'm seeing and making my own, coming to my own, what I think, my own opinion on it. The type of bus I was talking about there. So I was looking at that, spotted that. I wouldn't mind a wee huddle on that bus. So I'm at York Avenue, York Station Avenue, at stop RM. We're going to catch the 19, York Pullman Service 19 to Skelton, the next field. Leaves it about 10, 12 minutes. 8 minutes past 2 it's due off the last stop. So it's one of the buses, checked on the bustimes.org. It's one of these Volvo B8 RLEs with Egyptian Hotel bodywork. So I'm going to have a wee shot of that. I'll just be going up there to Skittle, Breckfield and back again. It's about half an hour on the bus and about half an hour back. So all in all, I'll be back here in about an hour for the full charge. I'll just get the same bus back. It's like a 6-minute layover. So I'll show you anyway on the timetable. There's not many of them, you see. There's not many running. So I'm getting the 8 minutes past 2. And then coming back, I'll get the 2:40 one, which gets us back here again for 8 minutes past 3. The type of bus is tracking 2 of them, so I'm not sure what one. Well, to show you where it is, the map, best you can. That's York, and that's the bus route. So it's kind of like That's northwest of York, I would say, because right now I'm in the centre. I'm going to guess that white one that's making its way into the centre will be the one I get. That's the edge. And should find out. That's what it looks like anyway. Back in two of these buses, and the two of them are that model, so I'll go on a wee bus trip. So I'll be back here again at about 8 minutes past 3. So I've still got time to go and have a look round. I don't think I'll go in York Minster because it'll take too long. It depends, I'll see how I feel, I'll see what the time's like, because I've got to be back at that car park at 6:30. Well, shuts about then, so see how it goes. I'll get some footage on the bus as much as I can. Obviously it's difficult when there's other people on it, but I'll just see what I can do. I'm going to try this bus out anyway, so I've got another 8 minutes to wait. So this was actually the stop I was at on Monday when I took the number 2 back to the parking lot. The rail station's just up there on the right. I'll tell you one thing though, these bustimes.org websites, a very handy website. It wasn't that, that's obviously internet, but pre-internet, when I had to do bus spotting, it was difficult to track buses. I had to go and sort of time it, and it's a very useful thing now to have. But that's the internet, isn't it? So, but back before all that, I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I just have to go and sort of stand at a stop, see what was that model of bus I was wanting, and I'd have to time it, and then have to be there for it. That's the good old days. That's what I'd done in the 80s when I was bus spotting, when I went on the buses in the 80s and 90s. There was no internet. If I wanted to get a model or check on something, I'd have to phone the old traditional way, go to a phone box and phone the bus company and find out the model or the fleet number. They used to disclose things. Things weren't quite so strict. There wasn't so much, freedom of information. Like, things are more private nowadays, but back then it was easier to get information just the old-fashioned way. So. But anyway, that bustimes.org website is very useful. It's an electric bus that's on the 2 Rockcliffe. That was one I took on the park ride on the first one. You'll be able to hear the artificial sound as it goes forward. When it's at low speeds, it has an artificial sound. So you got the genuine motor noise as it passes. I think the artificial sound goes off after a certain speed, but it's got to be on at a lower speed just so that it can be heard. But once it's at, I think it's above 10 miles an hour or something, it just goes to, it switches off. We've got tyre noise and wind noise anyway, but the genuine motor sound you could hear at the back as it's pulling off. Electric bus, they weren't all fitted with it, it was something they fitted later. But you can probably hear it as it pulls off the electric motor. There's a bus that I'm going to be able to get the 19. I'm going to be able to go for a huddle on this. It's a bit nice. Comfortable bus, very nice. It's a Volvo B8 RLE, V8 engine, and it's the Egyptian bodywork metal. Quite like Edinburgh Lothian's got a few on their, I think it's a 30 service, a few other services. But it's quite tidy bus. Good old diesel engine, that's what I like. I prefer the original, traditional engine. Electric buses are interesting, but the diesel's my favourite. It's also £4 for an adult return from the centre of Yorkshire to Skelton and back. It's £4. It's £2 each way basically. Monday, they might not come up there, up the old pension box. Walked along the top of that on Monday. Lovely place. So it weighs 10,800 kilograms of salt on the side. I didn't get a chance to film it, but that's what it said. It's roughly what the ones in Edinburgh as well. It seats 46, I think it's 43 standing. just shifted seat, so we'll be getting off shortly. It's 43 sitting, no 46 sitting, 45 standing, or 43 seating and 52 standing, or 43 seating, 44 standing in one wheelchair. That's the capacity of this type of bus. Just look at all the strange trails in the sky as well. Bizarre. So it's 1080 unladed weight. So that was quite nice. Yeah. So I'm going to get on at the other side, across the road and catch the 19. So yeah, I was speaking to a driver. He was really helpful. He was saying I could get like a Yorkshire rider or something. It's like a day saver, 480. Go on any of the York buses. Because I never thought of that at the time. It was a last minute decision to get on that. So, but it was good of him to let me know that for future bus travel, i.e. tomorrow perhaps. I might just do a bit of that tomorrow. So I'm going to get myself across the road to that bus stop because it's basically going to be here shortly. So that's where I get. So the bus that I was on is just going to be terminating just up there a wee bit, but it's not the same bus that leaves at 23, it's a different one, so I wouldn't have made it there in time. I would have missed it. So it's just the stop are so short at the terminal, and this is where I'm at. But I'll zoom in. That's actually not far from the Rockcliffe parking lot that was it on Monday. Now there's more of these bizarre trails. Look at this. I'm going to note this down from my own records. The trail's broken. The actual plane, which I can't seem to zoom in on, but it's split. It's not actually. It's hard to describe it. I'm trying to get it to show, but the plane is in that cloud. There's a break in the trail. I'll try to show where it's going to come out. See, it's there. Just managed to get it. And yet it's left a squiggly trail, which I find really bizarre. So I'll try and get it again. See, it's not spraying nothing at the moment, but it's just sort of like, you know, and there's quite a lot of them in the sky. Loads of them. Bizarre. There's another one. But anyway, just logging that in as well. It's the 19th of June 2024 that I'm logging these bizarre trails into the sky. So that's the bus that I'm getting back, just coming into view now. It's the one with the football logo on the side of it. Basically. Got this football wrap advertisement around it, which I'm not keen on. I like looking at all windows. A lot of bus companies around the country use that idea, you know, put this wrap around the windscreens, around the windows for advertisement. I'm not a fan of that idea at all. It just blocks the view. I prefer it just clear glass and just, you know. But anyway, this is the other one that I'm on. Same model of bus. It's on the outside, but I don't like it. Megabus does that as well. They've got well, Megabus. I've noticed it on theirs. I've noticed it on other buses as well that put that kind of mesh stuff for their advertisement. I'm not keen on it. The model of bus that just came off. It's all back to the start. 8 minutes past 3. Just like I planned. Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh, what will I do now? I suppose I'll have a look at York Minster. It's alright for time. I still want to do a wee drive in the countryside as well. The weather's absolutely lovely now. Like. So I'm going to make my way to York Minster, and I'll see what I'm going to do there when I get there. So there's York Minster up ahead. I'm going to cross this lovely bridge first though, in order to get in the direction of York Minster in the background there. Yeah.